Hey team, it's Rick. We're here for another hip pocket training where we train to a standard. We're raw, uncut, instructor driven, lender powered. Today, we're going to talk the simplest question. Why should we buy a home in today's market, today's economy, you name it? Why should we buy a home? Well, there's a lot of reasons why. Rick will tell you that buying a home is one of the most sound investments rather than everything else out there. Now, I will throw out there, if you have a business that is involved in investing or is involved in something that is generating some kind of wealth and it has a return and that return is invested into the market and people are buying your stuff, if you're that big of a business, go for it. It's working for you. However, if you're just trading on a digital platform or just banking on things that are really completely unmeasurable or not able to forecast, like, I don't know, crypto, right? Then you're taking some risks when you could be lowering your risk level and still having that opportunity. So let's talk about some of these topics. The first topic is you can live in it, okay? Can you live in your stock? No. Can you live in your Bitcoin? No. Can you live in your precious metals? You can cover your house in precious metals, but that's going to actually deteriorate that precious metal rather than if it's natural. So bottom line is, no, you can't live in any other investments. Could you live in your primary residence and let it grow equity? Absolutely. Can you live part-time in your investment property legally according to IRS guidelines and still grow equity? Yes, you can. Can I invest in somewhere, have an investment property where you can legally occupy it for a period of time, and then go enjoy that snow or go enjoy that sun or just simply avoid getting into the snow if you're one of those cold areas, right? Absolutely, you can live in that investment. Let's talk about the next one. Next one is, can you improve it? You absolutely can improve a home. Can you print out that stock on a cleaner piece of paper and is it worth more? Absolutely not. Can you upgrade your computer so you can do all that mining and everything everybody does on crypto? Is that going to increase your wealth? No, it's in fact more of an expense. Let's talk about write-offs later, right? But bottom line, if that's your home, and you can improve it by, I don't know, installing some new windows, maybe redoing the flooring. Maybe it's an investment property, and let's say after all the taxes are paid, etc., all those things that you got to pay to have a home, and you have leftover money, can you avoid Uncle Sam from taxing you on that? Yeah, it's called write-off. So before, of course, the tax season, you improve that property, you repaint it, you name it, knock down a wall, redo the whole inside if you like, and any expense that you now have done on that home, on the investment property, is a write-off for next year. So potentially, if you can afford that, you can avoid taxes altogether on investment properties. Now that's like more of a higher out there kind of level, but that's something to strive for. So can you at least live in that property right now and have it grow in value while you live in it? Absolutely yes. And can you improve it while you live in it? Absolutely yes. In fact, we always recommend improve it while you're in it so you can enjoy that improvement and then maybe one day sell or one day rent, and that will help you earn more across the board. What's the next one? Insure it. Oh, this is great. Oh man, that stock market just died on us. Did you see that? Let me call my stock insurance company and ask if I can submit a claim. There's no such thing, right? Now, a tornado flies through, a hurricane flies through, an earthquake occurs. If you are insured for that disaster, then guess what? You have a chance to at least recoup something from that loss. Even if it's a small fee you have to pay or even a large fee of your deductible to pay on an insurance, that's still a write-off. So that damage is something that can be recouped. And of course, anything tax related, we're going to say talk to your tax professional about it. But definitely there are strategies on how to. Now I'll give you a great example. I knew somebody that had an investment property and the whole roof blew off. But guess what? The whole roof blew off during a tornado when that roof was due to be repaired anyways or replaced in about 2 years. So they got a free roof out of it and it only cost the price of their deduction. Now I'm talking high level stuff again. Rick's going to get out of the hole right now because I go deep into the trenches. But let's get right back to the surface. Can you insure your home to make sure that your investment is in good hands? Absolutely yes. Next one. Can you rent it? Yep, we just talked about that entire subject already. You can rent it. It's going to continue to grow in value. I like to say, if you have the chance to buy that investment property from this one home, and then now you have the chance to invest in this new home anyway with any type of loan. And this one, you just crack that seed into two and you're going to allow somebody else to now pay that fee while you grow this. Bingo. Now we're getting it. Now we're understanding how much we can crack that seed and make more plants. Next thing you know, we're harvesting a plantation. Okay. And you can make a tremendous amount of money just from future cash flow. Now we'll talk about why we say the word future cash flow in other videos. So you're definitely going to want to see what else is in this library. Okay, next one. You can help your family with it. Absolutely. You know, there's a lot of people I know that own investment properties and they let their family members rent from it, whether they're children, somebody is actually renting to their parent, which is kind of cool. So they actually have a chance to allow somebody else to live in it, somebody else, family related, reduce the costs if they have to, and take a hit in their taxes because, again, there's tax write-off capabilities. Talk to your tax professional. But again, can your family benefit from that? Yes, your family can benefit from generational wealth while you're still alive. So keep that in mind. Last piece. Can you draw from it? We talked about cracking that seed in two. Can you draw from this home for your future wealth? I have somebody that owns a home in another state. They've owned it for about 6 years, 7 years, and we have the capability to draw equity from that property. Take it and plant it in a new 5% down payment in another home. And it doesn't cost you more than whatever that monthly payment is for this expense, this new home equity line of credit, or whichever way we decide to do it. We might refinance that whole home and do a cash out refinance in order to finance this next project. Hey, let's get real. We might cash out refinance on that other home and then find out we can get a lower interest rate because the market comes down for us sometimes. And then not only did they get cash out of that property, but they had a chance to now lower the interest rate, setting them up even better for cash flow on that rental property, or soon to be rental property for some people because you might be exiting. And then now we have a new home that we can now crack that seed and grow more equity. Next thing you know, you're harvesting an entire plantation of homes, and maybe you're even going even higher than that and buying whole units, whole buildings, an entire 4-unit complex out there. You never know. But it all starts now by talking about why we should buy a home. So let's get Rick right back out. Let me get out of that hole I'm digging myself in all the time. And let's get back to the surface of, yes, it is absolutely imperative that you look at your decisions to buy a home. And if it's not where you're at right now, consider your options, employment, family, whichever it is, and find that next destination where you can become a homeowner. But it has to start with planting the seed in your mind that you can do it. And yes, it is a sound investment than other things. Last piece I'll throw in there is I talked about all those other investment models. I'm not knocking them down, but those are your future growth items to place into this future home. So let's say you did invest and you were good at it, and now you have 5% to throw into a home. Does it make sense to pull it out to throw it into a home? I think it does. Ask somebody you know. To me, we're taking one performing object and putting it into another performing object, but you just get a chance now to live in that thing, not just see it on a screen. So yes, if you have the capability, credit, debt, income, and assets, talk to us and let's see how we can improve your potential. Let's see if you're weak in one of those areas. Let's see how we can fix it to get you into a better place. Okay, that's it for today. We'll talk next time. Take care.